Hi, I'm Matt Ricker,
And I'm Catherine White, Executive Director of the New Rochelle Chamber of Commerce.
and we're here with Season 2 of the Chamber Chat. All right, so our next guest today is Carol Barrella, the publisher of the Towne Planner, right here in Westchester. Carol, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me on your show, Matt.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into the Towne Planner.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I've been in sales my whole life, I feel like, and it was always inside sales. And I started working outside sales probably about 30 years ago, and it changed my life. I just love it so much. So the opportunity to work for the Towne Planner came around about 11 years ago when the previous owner approached me and said, well, a mutual contact of ours reached out to me and said, would you be interested in this? And I said, I don't know, a calendar? Who uses calendars, right? It ends up a lot of people use
Everyone.
calendars.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Everyone.
absolutely.
And I love it. It's been great. I meet so many wonderful people. I get to help local businesses, which is really close to my heart. I mean, I see how hard it is to run a business, and as I do myself. And you really want to do everything you can to help these businesses, because if we don't have them, what are our towns going to be like?
Right.
They
Right.
support all the local little leagues and soccer teams, and they do everything. And if you go outside and you don't see cute little boutiques, who's going to want to move to the town?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then there goes your schools and your property values. It's all
Yeah.
connected.
It's all connected.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, can you walk us through how does the calendar actually get put together each year? What's involved in that process?
So the steps are, initially I get my sponsors to sign up to advertise in there, and that's throughout the year, starting in January. And when that's pretty much done, or almost towards the end, we start to get, we get their ad information also. We design ads for them. I have a graphic artist who's great, Susan. And after that, I collect all types of events and school information, phone numbers, recycling and trash schedules, and we add it to all the different calendars, so it makes it very valuable for the end user.
That's
And
great.
That's why they
Absolutely.
like to keep it.
So how many calendars are there?
Altogether, Catherine, there's about 73,000, but each community can be anywhere from 6,600 to like 10,000.
But how many communities? I know New Rochelle sometimes has two, north and south, because
Wow.
long and lean. But
You are right.
how many other cities are there?
Other than the two in New Rochelle, we have 7 others,
Okay.
which are Larchmont, Mamaroneck, Eastchester, Tuckahoe, Ryan, Rybrook, Harrison, West Harrison, Purchase, Scarsdale, Edgemont, and then we go as far up north as Pleasantville, Hawthorne, Thornwood.
Okay.
Oh, so that's great. So a business who wants to expand their reach outside of New Rochelle can pick like Larchmont or Mamaroneck as adjacent towns and just, kind of push out their advertising, right?
Absolutely. That's my goal. I would like everybody to be in every calendar. No. No, you really want people to be in. When you're a local business, we know how far people usually will travel to go, unless you have a very specific business like HVAC or something that's larger, you have to reach more homes. But, I have hardware stores that, help work with 3 different towns because it's so easy to get to them. So they'll be in multiple calendars.
Right.
So you could be in 1 or you could be in 9.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's great. So, if you have a sponsor that's a business or just a sponsor in general, what are the packages and what are the prices for that?
Good question. So it depends on the format that they choose. So the format costs range anywhere from $200 a month up to $350. We do have special offers when you do multiple calendars, and we do also have a website component attached to it. So when someone advertises the calendar, we also offer a website component where we can actually track their analytic reports, their
Oh, that's
clicks and their
great.
views.
Right.
Oh,
And
so you know how many people are viewing it and
We
clicking
can see
and
that,
yeah.
yes. Like calendar's different, it's print, we know it's hanging in homes.
Right.
And it's useful, so that's why people keep it, and it keeps business's message on display.
Yeah.
Which is nice,
Absolutely.
because we don't think of things. We're busy
Yeah.
in our daytime, day-to-day activities.
Right.
And when it's there all the time, at least, oh, you know what, I'm not cooking tonight, let me call this restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
And order,
Yeah,
or
or
let
like,
me call
I know
Fratelli's Pizza.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and order from them, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I know I saw a mover somewhere. Oh, it was on the calendar. Let me
Yeah.
look.
Exactly. That's how it works, Catherine. Just like you said. And people will use it. And it's such a community product that I think people feel, I want to use that business. I want to, if they're good, I want to utilize them. They're part of my community. It builds goodwill.
Right, now, if those of you watching, if you've never seen it, there's, you know, a beautiful picture, and then around it, surrounding the whole part, and the calendar part at the bottom, are the different coupons. But where do you get the artwork in there? Who's doing that for you?
Oh, I have a great graphic artist, Susan Naguib. She designs everything for us. That's the only part of the business I don't handle is the artwork. That's all Susan.
Ah, that's great.
Now, how can people go about getting a calendar? So I know that calendars are mailed to. Is it every house that's in
Certain zip
Some
codes?
towns, but in New Rochelle we don't. It's mainly homes
Okay.
that we mail. So, say for instance, Matt, you live at this address, 10 Main Street. If the postman comes to your house, he's delivering to that entire carrier route. So, if not every person may get it, so if they're looking for a calendar, what I recommend is most people will call me, and if you go to the sponsors that are in the calendar, we give them a stack of extras,
Okay.
and you can pick one up there.
Oh, that's great. So if someone wants to have a calendar mailed to them, what's your contact information?
They can't get it mailed, they'll have to pick it up. But
Oh, okay.
my contact is, my phone number is 914-222-0550, and my email address, you want to?
Sure.
Yes,
Is
please.
C like Carol and Barrella, B like boy, ARRELLA @townplanner.com.
Yeah.
Right. And then
That's
there's often a
great.
stack of the calendars in the library in New Rochelle. I've seen them, like you said, in different sponsors. So in the beginning of the year, I see them at Beachmont because he has them in the front. Oftentimes we have them at the Chamber of Commerce, but they go very quickly there, funny enough. People do come in and say, do you have that new calendar? So we do sometimes have them there. Usually we start off with about north and south, but then, they go pretty quickly in the month of January.
It's true.
Yeah.
And the city of New Rochelle also advertises. So
true.
sometimes I drop some off there. Sometimes we always drop
Yeah.
some off there, and they'll go there and pick them up.
Those go very quick. Is there a deadline if someone wants to be part of the upcoming 2026 calendar, a business?
I'm glad you asked that question, Catherine, because yes, there is. Everything has to be done by the month of October. So if you are interested, please contact me as soon as possible, because we still have to design your ad, make sure space is available. And again, my number is 914-222-0550.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Let's get going if
Yeah.
you want to be part of the calendar, folks.
There you go. Carol, thank you very much for joining us today. I'm so glad you came back. You were on our show back when we had WVOX, but you were actually on the phone. So I'm glad this time you got to come in person. So thank you for coming by, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you so much, Matt. It was a pleasure. And Catherine, thank you for having
Yeah.
me.
course.
This was wonderful.
Thank
Of
you.
course.